My childhood best friend went to police academy right after school. And I went to teachers college. He went to police academy, and one of the questions that have been asked during initial testing to qualify you if you're the good fit for the police in Russia, he shared it with me later, was a psychology test. A whole bunch of random questions. One of the questions they ask, you're in the middle of the night on a road, there's no cars, you're about to pass the road and you have a red light. What would you do? So he answered he would pass. Despite the fact that it's a red light, he would still pass. He would not wait for it to turn green because there's no cars, just like here. There's no cars on the road. Why wait, right? And he told me later that a lot of people did not pass the test because of the light. They said, they thought it's a police test. I'm applying to the police. I have to follow the rules, obey the law, and I have to stay and wait for the green. Well, the whole purpose of the test was to test your character. Are you always going to say the truth? Are you a trustworthy person? And those who said they would stay, they were liars, because there's no human person who would stay in the middle of the night when there's obviously no car in the miles away or in the sight. Everybody would just go. It's stupid to stay. And if you cannot tell the truth in a test like that, you're not a trustworthy person. So my message to you is this. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I know there's someone in the audience right now who's watching this video who needs to hear it. And I'm asking you, apply this to your life. Whether you're in corporate world, maybe you're trying to build a career, get a job from big corporation, or maybe you're a business owner, maybe you started recently, maybe you're working on the deals. Never, ever, ever lie to your business partners, your employees, your homeowners, if you're in a construction business, contracting world. The moment you lie, the game is over. You will never be trusted. It's the worst thing you can do. You've seen my channel. You see me doing scam alert videos, exposing crooks, and they all have a couple things in common. They're not always, lying and have intent to steal money. A lot of times they're just exaggerating results. We say it often. Over-promising, under-delivering. But what it really means is not telling the truth, especially if you're a brand new company in the market, you're too small. And I have a guy yesterday asking me, Dmitry, how do you overcome this objection, when I'm brand new and I don't know what to do with it when people asking me, how can we trust you, you're too new? Well, here's what I did back in the day when I started my roofing business. Nobody knew me. But I was not gonna fake it. I was not gonna lie about it. So I told people how it was. I said, hey, I'm a small company, I'm just getting started. Yes, I'm new, but I'm also hungry, and I will take care of you like no other established company in town will. Because you deal with me, customer service will be on point. You can text me, call me 24/7. I was fully committed to the customer service, so never lie. Now, fast forward, when I start dealing with a lot of guys in the business, guys like Joe Radcliff and a few others, I pissed a lot of people off. And you know why? Because they lied to me. I'm not going to mention any more names besides guys like Joe Radcliff. And I'm not trying to throw him under the table here, but Joe Radcliff lied to me, and this is just, and it wasn't big. It's not like, huge, story or anything like that. But if you do business with someone and he lies to you, the game is over. Like, Joe Radcliff did not steal from me. He's not a scammer. He's not, fraudster. He's just not very honest business owner. And people like that, I firmly believe, they will never reach to the top. They'll never be truly successful. So whether it's a small lie or a big lie, it's a lie. If you don't have money in a bank account, come to your employees, come to your supplier, tell them, hey, here's what happened. I mismanaged money. If you haven't been in business for 20 years, don't pay people, that you've been in business for 20 years. a lot of little things like this will go a long way. If people can trust you, and you always tell the truth, they're gonna follow you, they're gonna do business with you, even if you're not the best fit maybe, but because they can trust you, they will hire you. What happened with Joe Radcliff, just to give you, quick rundown, 2 years ago, he was doing, it's actually happened to two telemarketing company. They both lied to me, and it actually happens a lot in the roofing industry because we're contractors. So we are middlemen, but we don't want people to know that we're in the middle of the transaction. We want to lie about what we do. And I'm telling you right now, you don't need to lie that you're the middleman. It's totally fine to be in the middle. Uber is a middleman. Like, there's a lot of companies that you do business every day who are, Airbnb is a middleman. But you love their service, you love their tech, and you do business with them. Now, if you're the contractor and you're subbing out, don't lie to your homeowner that those subs, they're not subs, they're your employees. Don't say that. So what happened with the Joe Radcliff is exactly that. He wanted to sell me his, call center leads, and I was willing to buy. But I asked him, who's dialing the phone. He told me it's his call center. I told him that at that time I was friends with the Jose from Mexico who has the call center. So I told him about it. I said, are you by chance buying from that guy? He's like, no, I'm not. So he lied to me right there in front of my employees. It was very embarrassing, very uncomfortable, because he came to our conference and spoke, and I consider him a friend at the time. When you lie to your friends, there's nothing good gonna come out of it. So later, I just mentioned it, and then what happened later, the very next day, so I pay him a couple $1,000. The very next day, Jose calls me and says, Dmitry, and at that time, I actually was buying leads from Jose as well. So Jose calls me and said, Dmitry, I just got an order from Joe Radcliff for your company. And Joe Radcliff knew that I was buying from Jose, and he still did it. I don't understand that, because I asked him, like, that's what you do. And he did not want to tell. People like that, they don't want you to know the truth. They're embarrassed of it, and it cost him my business. It cost him embarrassment. And later what he did, he got very pissed. He went on a rant against me because I mentioned it in one of the videos that, he in fact did buy leads from Jose. As a matter of fact, it happened to another company, another call center, the same identical scenario. I asked him, hey, is this where your leads coming from? They're lying to you. Well, I'm your client. Don't ever lie to your client. They lie, and then the same thing. Relationships will always be ruined when you're lying to your partner, when you're lying to your client. What do you think gonna happen if your homeowner will find out that it's a crew that you don't owe, they're not on your payroll? Nothing good gonna come out of it. Just tell him how it is. Here's how I deal with it for years. I always tell people that it's not me, it's industry. If I employ people, it costs me 50 cents on the dollar. It's so expensive, you can't justify, pay roofing employees $100,000 and pay $50,000 to work comp just to employ them. That's why we have subs. Not because what people think we just want to be in the middle and we don't know what we're doing and we don't have any labor. That's not why. The reason we have subs is very simple. We have subs because if we have employees, the price of the roofing jobs will go way up. And if I'm 1% or 0.5% of contractors who actually have employees, I'm going to be the most expensive guy in town. And not because my job or materials are much higher quality or we're spending more time. It's just because my insurance cost is way higher. So the point is, always be honest, say it how it is. And if you are not getting more business when you say the truth, trust me, you don't want a business that gets you with lies. Okay, I would rather lose the business because I spoke the truth, whether getting business when I lied about how I do things. So for those of you guys who maybe cheating a little bit, speaking half truth, say it how it is. Be transparent with your employees, be transparent with your business partners, be transparent with your homeowners and your clients. You will always win. So for Joe Radcliff, again, man, I'm sorry. I know you're pissed at me for mentioning that you've been buying leads elsewhere, and you keep claiming that you have a call center. Last time what happened, I remember it was 2-second mention. I didn't make a video about it or anything, and Joe Radcliff got so pissed and calls me or messaged me and said, keep my name out of your mouth, I'm done with you, and got super pissed. Well, there's no reason to be pissed if I just shared my experience with you. You lied to me in my face. We have a proof. It's embarrassing, but you brought it to yourself instead of saying, hey, I'm sorry, it was a mistake, I should have told you the truth. You're the one who needs to apologize to those who you lied to. Should not be mad for people to calling you out. You should look in the mirror and say, hey, why I do business this way? Why I'm such a scambag? Why I'm lying to people? You cannot build a solid business where you promise something solid and deliver. You can't do that. Get out of business. There's a lot of guys who do it right, and we need to clean this industry, but it all starts with us. Every single contractor, if we're gonna start doing every single day what's right, we're gonna fix it, guys. So have a great weekend. Let me finish this round.